Okay, so
Are you on speaker view?
this is the world's fastest class, because this is going to only be 3 or 4 minutes. So here's what's happened. Because I know that it's only $20 to start and they get a free sonic brush, I can't imagine why, personally, my mindset is, why would anybody say no to that? Like, I don't understand who would say no. So I go to call this gal. I did a double facial last night at 8 o'clock because I did 2 back to back. And I don't know that I will do that again, because one was logging off and the next group was logging on. But it was good. So it was Elise, who is a minimalist, and Aaron, who's a minimalist. So 2 minimalists who don't do anything to their skin. They're both just turning 30. And so I went to close them today and ask them what they wanted to get. And Elise, she couldn't make up her mind, and she's going back and forth and back and forth and pick the miracle set and so on and so forth. So by the time she got to the end, she's like, well, I really would like this too, but I just can't afford it right now. And she goes, tomorrow's my last day at my job. Now, here's what my tip is. Listen and listen and listen. They will give you cues. They will tell you things that they wouldn't normally tell you. So first she's like, well, I'd like everything, but I can't afford it all. Okay, ding, 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 light goes off, right? And then she says, well, tomorrow's my last day at my job. I go, why, are you being laid off? No, I'm leaving because I injured myself and I'm looking for a job that's more flexible. Like, I'm thinking the woman's got a red light like attached to her forehead going, pick me, pick me. So I'm like, okay, so I'm thinking how, and as she's sharing, I'm thinking, how am I going to bring this around full circle? So I get a list of everything she's going to want. The miracle set, all these things that she wants. Okay. She's going to get the facial peel, the mini masking set, an applicator, whatever. So I said to her, Elise, so your purchase is going to be roughly 160 something. She goes, okay. She goes, well, tell me what the total is and I'll sell you. I said, okay, great. So then I said, I don't normally do this, but I said, I know you put down no, because I asked her about, do they want info? And on her hashtag pod report, she did not put info. She put no. I said, I know you put no down, but would you be open to just giving me a minute of your time so I can share something with you? And she said, sure. And I said, well, okay, first of all, to start a Mary Kay business, it's $20. She goes, I know you mentioned that last night. That really intrigued me. And I said, well, here's the deal. It's not normally 20. And that $75 sonic brush, you get that for free. And she's like, so what's the minimum and how does this work? And I don't want to give her too much information. So I said, well, our discount, are you sitting down? She goes, I am. I said, I hate to tell you this because you were just about to spend $160 with me, but the discount's 50%. She goes, really? I said, yeah. I said, so when you have a $300 party, you make 150. And she's like, okay, but what if you don't do a party every week? I said, you don't get kicked out. She says, so there's not a weekly party minimum? I said, no, there's not even a party minimum per month. I said, you order 225 every 3 to 6 months to stay active. If you go beyond that, you go inactive and you might lose a team member. You'd lose a team member, but I said, you'd still be in the company. And I said, but I'll be honest with you, could you use an extra $500 a month just to cover bills? And she goes, $500 a month would be amazing. How hard is that? I said, that means you'd sell 1,000. That's $250 a week. That's like doing what you and I did with Aaron last night. I'm telling this to Elise. It's like you and me doing that once a week. And then I told her about the virtual events and she's like, okay, so what do I do now? I said, you decide. I said, you can do the $20 start and we will take all of these items that you were just about to buy from me and you could get them at half off for Mary Kay, or I'm happy to take care of you as a customer. Would you like me to send you the flyer? She says, yeah, send me the flyer. And I said, just text me back. Yes, I want to be your customer and I'll pay regular price, or no, I'd rather get it at half off and I'm ready to start. And she says, okay. So I just let it go as that. All right. Last night, I'm closing with my hostess, Margarita, because no one else in her entire party is responding to me. It's like they all ghosted me or something. I don't know. So I get her on the phone and she wants to order like 6 things. So as I'm writing up her order, the miracle set, the radiance peel, blah, 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 blah. She wrote on her hashtag party board, no, but she wrote down the word free, meaning book her. So I started booking her for another party. I said, well, when we get together again, do you want to do this or this? So she picked, I don't remember what she picked, charcoal, I think. She said, I'll do the charcoal mass party. And I said, Margarita, you could do that party with me again. But if you were a consultant, I'm sure Kimberly and Daylene, the gals who came to your party, they'd like to come again. And then instead of making money, me making the money, you would make the money. She said, well, what do you mean? I said, well, I know you put down no, but I'm thinking is that with you buying all that product from me, and she says, well, actually, I'm thinking about moving back to where my family's from. My family's from Georgia and Florida. And so she goes, I'm quitting my job. I said, when are you moving? She was the middle of December, the week before Christmas. And I said, so would you like to get all your Christmas presents at a huge discount? She says, well, yeah, how do I do that? And I said, do you know what the discount is in Mary Kay? She said, no. Now, both of these people put down no on the opportunity. And I said, it's 50%. She goes, seriously? Now, here's her order that she's still placing with me. And she goes, well, I'll go ahead and place that order with you. And I said, really? You want to pay retail? Well, because I'm giving her one thing at half off. She goes, yeah, I'm fine with that. And I said, okay, can I send you a video and a flyer? She said, sure. So then she texted me today. Okay, I watched the video and the flyer, and I think I'd rather just do this than being a customer. So all I'm telling you guys is that this is party last night or party Sunday, and this was party on Monday. Double facial, 3 people, not massive parties, not 10 people. But if you just literally will listen to them, she goes, I'm going to be moving. Why are you moving? Because I have no support here. There's nobody here. I'm a single parent. Oh, could you use extra money? God, I could use extra money. Well, tell me why you're moving. What's your plan? Well, I'm looking, what kind of job are you looking for? And I'm listening. I need something flexible. I want to be there for my son. He's only 16 months old and the dad's not in the picture. Like everything she was saying to me. And she goes, and I said, well, are you strong in your faith? She goes, yeah, I'm a really strong Christian. And I said, you know what? I don't believe our paths crossed by accident. She goes, I don't either. So you guys, this is not magical. I'm not doing anything magical, but guess what? I have parties on my books. And that's why if I did not have parties, these women, I wouldn't know them in a lineup. I literally didn't even know them 3 weeks ago, but I booked them both for parties, sent them out. And again, double facial, 3 people, not massive parties, but 2 team members. So all I'm saying to you guys is when you walk in like Carrie McCurdy and you have your basket and you sit down and you talk to them, she's like, oh my gosh, I want one of everything. You can say, you know, I love taking your money and taking great care of you, but have you thought about this? Because this month only, it's $20 and you get a sonic brush. Like if you were ever going to do Mary Kay in a million years, what part would appeal to you? And that's when you need to ask the question and then be quiet. As much as you want to help her decide, don't. Like when I was talking to this guy, when I was talking to Aaron tonight, or Elise, excuse me, tonight, there were like these very long pregnant pauses. She says, well, I don't know. And I just got to say really quiet. I says, well, what would you need to know? Well, she goes, I have no idea if I'm going to be good at that. I said, well, did you know you were going to be good at occupational therapy? She goes, no. And I said, do you love your job? She goes, yeah, I'm just injured. And I said, okay, this may not be your path forever, but what if this is your path for the next year? For support and for financial reasons. And she goes, well, that's true. So all I'm telling you guys is something you already know. Ask a question and then listen. And then say, tell me more about that. Like if you don't know what to say, like if she goes, well, I've tried 9 other direct selling companies and I'm not good at any of them. You might go, like you're thinking, oh, what do I say with that one? If I don't know what to say, I just go, wow, tell me more. And then she'll tell you more. Well, I was married to a very unsupportive husband on all 9 of those. I said, that might have something to do with it. I don't know. But just because, you know, you can date 8 guys and then find the right guy to date. So that doesn't mean that this is not the right opportunity for you. You never know. All I'm telling you guys is we have 6 days. They're not extending the $20. They're not going to keep giving a sonic brush away. That I do know. They'll go back to the 30. And I don't know if they're going to keep the $90 box. But you guys, seriously, it's a $20 decision. Now, remember, Janice has one more event this Thursday night. It's Donna Mikesell, who is a phenomenal national, was actually quite shy and quiet when she joined Mary Kay. Was very timid. So get as many people as you can on for this Thursday night. I've had 2 people jump on the last 2 Thursdays, and both times I've had one of my guests win. So you guys jump on these events and just say to people, I don't know if this is for you, Lori, but I'd love for you to jump on and listen. I have a gift for you if you don't win something. Okay. You guys can do this. This is not hard. The problem is we're so excited for the $120 sale. We're like, I'm not going to tell her about the opportunity. I'll wait. I'll tell her next week. You know what? She already, now she wants to place an order because her skin was so happy. She says, well, how soon can I order? I said, as soon as you watch the video and we talk. You guys have got this. You totally have got this.